Menu narration set to 100.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Left side, it's caught by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Jags are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case,
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Logan Brooks.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59, quarterback Jalen Hurts.
I think if you asked every player around the league going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of the win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after one, it's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmers.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll run. Here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He gets his complete to Michael Wilson. And he will score! Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
The kick is good.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The Jaguars offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 36 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Williams on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check out.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 19.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Extra point try forthcoming.
Lining up for the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Got Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Hurts to the air on first down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Second down, they need 7. On play action, Hurts. He'll step up and run, and Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. The gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Benson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a third down and 4. Hurts. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Throwing is Hurts. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Here's Hurts. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Logan Cook to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 42-yard
Cardinals offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. Take it in, back at his own 12. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Forced out left. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
On the handoff, this is one. Oh, a loose football. The Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Have a short field ahead. As they look to break our tie, it is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
To throw is Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. It's made right side by Wilson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag the swamp.
Now it's Hurts. Wicks. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He's to the 25, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. To throw. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable A quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
19 tight.
They'll throw out of the gun. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
By Jordan Hurt. A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 42-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off the call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Let's go. Trimmer.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second.
Now it's second and 1.
At the 47-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Still second down.
On second down, Hurts. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Hurts will call his own number. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll come up for second and 9.
Great, set.
RPO, quick throw. Grab by Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Here's first down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll run here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, boys.
They'll run up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 10.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his left. Well, he needed to get rid of that one, but he holds on. It'll lose yardage. It'll be credited as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Now, on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
3rd and 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Jaguars offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Lions, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Ready, set.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Now, faking the give, headed left, buying time. He'll try and carry that ball loosely, and it is out. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their